The first of the month is approaching, and it happens to fall on a holiday. So the infamous question on social media platforms around this time every year is, when are we getting paid our VA compensation, and when will we see our COLA increase? I'm going to show you the VA pay schedule and explain why some veterans actually get their VA compensation early, and when will you see the COLA increase.
VA claims, veterans helping veterans, because veterans do better when veterans know better.
Hi, everyone. This is Stephanie from VA Claims, Veterans Helping Veterans. First, let's talk about the VA payment schedule. VA compensation is always the first of the month, unless the first falls on a weekend or a holiday. So let's take a look at the 2026 pay schedule. If you look to the right under the column payment date, you're going to see a few months with 2 payments. That's because, like I said, the first is either falling on a weekend or a holiday. Now keep in mind, the VA pays in the arrears because it's for the month of the living for that veteran. For example, January 1st VA compensation is for December. So how are some veterans getting their VA compensation days or even a week early? Let me explain. The VA releases VA compensation to the banks well in advance of the first. The bank then decides when to release the VA compensation into the veteran's bank account. Now, some banking institutions will release the VA compensation earlier than the first. For example, I bank with SOFI. They always release my VA compensation early, especially a holiday month like this month, December. I will get my VA compensation on Christmas Eve. Now, if you want more information on SoFi Bank, be sure to click on this link. And look, I get it. Some veterans want their VA compensation early, and if that is the case, you are going to need to switch banking institutions. Now, let's take a look at the 2026 pay rates for disability and SMC rates with the new COLA increase for 2026 that you're going to see on January 1st. And I always recommend, please use VA websites. This is the one for the current VA disability compensation rates with the new COLA increase. So be sure to check that out. If you're receiving SMC rates, you're going to want to visit this website. This has the new SMC rates with the new COLA increase. And finally, let's talk about the COLA increase. We received a 2.8% increase, and it was announced back in October. It went into effect December 1st. Remember, we get paid in the arrears, which is why you will see this COLA increase on January 1st. And another great idea is to go download your new updated VA benefit letter with your new increase. You can do that through your VA portal. All right. I hope this video was informative, and I will put the links to everything I discussed in the description section. Please leave me any comments or questions you may have in the comment section below, or always feel free to email me at vacvhv@gmail.com. And remember my motto, veterans do better when veterans know better. Talk to y'all soon.